this Friday morning. You're watching Bright Spec Gaming. I'm your host, hashtag JBD. And I'm starting this Friday morning off with some Grid Legends racing for myself. I'm going to try and find a room to go online. I'm not going to play the computer. I'm just going to go straight in online. It's going to be a mixture of races, obviously different cars, different specs, models and that. It ain't gonna be just one particular. Like, I like touring cars and that, or the faster one, the modified ones. But whatever people are playing in, then I'll just go with the flow. So hit that like and subscribe. Don't forget the notification bell on the side. I'm your host, hashtag JBD, and I'm just waking up to Grid Legends on a Friday morning. Okay, so you can see I'm at the session browser. I'm literally looking for a category to go into. Super hatches. Could try that. I'm up for anything. I don't mind. Just want to unlock some of these cars. VW fun. Okay, that's not really my thing. Yeah, sometimes people's playing categories that I'm not really into. Super Taurus. I can't remember what kind of cars those are. Let's have a look though. Super Taurus. Are they any good? Alright, let's refresh that. Using the lobby. Classic Ferrari Cup. I should just start my own Super Taurus. Let's have a look. Maybe we can jump straight in. Let's see. Hit that like and subscribe. Yeah, so we're jumping straight in. Ooh. Let me see that. Let me see that. So we just jumped straight in on this race. Not too familiar with this car, but it's the warm up. We'll do it. Get some points in. So stick with me. I'm your host, hashtag JBD, and I'm racing line all the time. Just got caught up in that a little bit. I'm not too familiar with these cars, I'm not gonna lie. So stick with me though. I'll finish the race and that. And let's hope that they change the car category after. Not really my thing, the Super Taurus. So I'll just put that out in the air from now. Not really my thing. Especially, well, it might be my thing if it was upgraded. The car's not upgraded, so right now it's not my thing. Um, peek through a few places here though on the straight. Hopefully can come in the top 10. Got 2 laps left. Lost all control of the car there.
Lap 3 now, take your position.
Obviously driven this car before because the mileage was up, so I've obviously done some kind of laps in this car, but it's just something I don't normally do. But just to warm up I will just race the race, so I'm not actually in this race for points or positions. I'm just literally jumped in this online race just to warm up. So if you're just locking in, hashtag JBD, warming up in this category, not really my category of cars, but hit that like and subscribe, don't forget notification bell on the side. I'm going to be on for a few hours. I'm waiting for Mortal Kombat to download so I can do some Mortal Kombat videos today. So stay tuned to Bright Spec Gaming. I'm your host, hashtag JBD, and I'm racing line all the time.
Last lap was a 2:16.6.
So if you're just joining, I've just jumped into this session. I've just come on the game, Grid Legends on the PS5. I'm literally just warming up in this category. It's not my category of cars that I normally drive. These are the Super Tourers. So obviously this car I'm driving was just given to me by the computer to drive. It's not upgraded or nothing like that. So literally I'm not in this race for points or positioning. I'm just warming up. Like I said before, racing line, that's my slogan. On this Friday morning, hit that like and subscribe if you're just joining inside. I'm your host, hashtag JBD, and I'm racing line all the time. Give you a little bit of the history with me in this game, Grid. So obviously this is Grid Legends. I actually started playing Grid when it first came out on the PlayStation 3. That first game went platinum. It was a platinum game, and at the time we could only use a few amount of cars. There wasn't a lot of car categories in it, but the onlining for the original Grid was awesome. Then the second Grid came out. That one I never really actually. I wish I had more footage of me them days playing this game, because I was the top of my class in every kind of category. I never used to lose in that game, and I don't actually use the steering wheel. I use controller, but I was beating a lot of people around the world. So moving on, obviously when it came out on the PS4, that first original Grid on the PS4 wasn't really my thing, so I didn't really play it. Then this one came out, Grid Legends. I left it for about a year. I played it a little bit. I didn't play it competitively, so now I'm back now. Well, now all the bugs and updates have been done in the game, so the game should just play good. I'll just work my way back up into the winners room, that we call it, like where all the champions play. I play with all the big boy players. So hit that like and subscribe. It's a bit about me and the Grid game. Picking up the Cold Masters, you done know. Legendary, legendary people, Cold Masters for driving games. I'm not gonna lie, I've always liked Cold Masters. Any Cold Master game that is made, a driving game made, I always get. So yeah, hashtag JBD, Bright Spec Gaming inside. Okay, let's see if he changes the cars or the category. Oh, he did. No, he didn't actually. So I must have this one then. See, I don't mind. No. Let's see. Which one have I been driving? Nah. You gotta change the category, mate. The host has changed and updated the settings. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go with this then, yeah. I'll go with that car. Obviously, I've driven that car before, and this upgrade does disconnect. But maybe then again, it could be my internet because I'm actually down. So I'm just downloading that back again. Cause I need to do some footage of that today. While I've got this time off work, I'm just trying to. Excuse me, one sec. Excuse me for that. Okay, we'll go with the classic touring cars. I don't mind that. I'm hoping that the Volvo's in here. I'm gonna try and upgrade the Volvo while I'm playing. And when I do the classic touring cars, I normally use the Alfa Romeo. It's like one of my favourites. But I'm gonna start using the Renault Megane as well. So let's see. 3, which I don't mind. I'm going with the Alfa Romeo in this class. That's what I like about Grid, you know. It just throws you in the game. You don't know what car you're going to use, but you get a feel of every kind of car in the game, if you get what I mean, because it just throws you in a game, and then it'll just randomly pick a car for you that you've never driven before, but then you get to feel all the cars. So cars that you might not like or drive, you might just start liking them because you're getting a feel of everything in the game. Hashtag JBD. I'm just babbling on here, but I like actually talking when I'm racing, so yeah. I'm feeling this. I like the feel of this M3, so it might be something I might be racing in when I'm doing the classic touring cars. I don't think I'm going to catch this guy in front of me because he might have an upgraded M3 at the moment, but I'm going to keep on the racing line inside. I've got someone behind me on crud. Ooh, I'm not going to challenge you, my friend, because I just jumped in, obviously, and I can see that your Alfa Romeo's on fleek right now. It's on point. And look, I'm getting overtaken. Yeah, there we go. Even the computer's overtaking me. So with this online, and you get a mixture of well, you can see there's 2 online players in front that I can't pass. A computer has just passed me as well. You get a mixture of players in here. You get some computer and some online players until the room gets filled up, and then there'll be all online players in here, but the outplays of you. So that was actually an AI that passed me there. Hey. Alright, I'm not gonna let that happen again. Obviously I was going a bit too slow. This car's not upgraded. It's all about the upgrades, literally. I had one of my subscribers come into my live yesterday, and he was actually saying that he feels that it's not fair that obviously you have to play against people and their cars are upgraded, but I see that as a challenge. Obviously the car's gonna be upgraded. While they're off in front, I'll just be learning the track. But that's your best weapon in racing. Just learning the track, knowing where all the bends are. I know there's a lot of tracks to learn, but you learn them quite quick. That's what I found anyway with this game. And then throughout any kind of racing games that I play, the tracks that you've been on before in other games that normally come up in other games, so you familiarize yourself with the tracks, and you're like, oh yeah, I've been on this track before. I know this track. Especially with F1, I've noticed that the more I played F1, I've known a lot of tracks that I'm good at, and obviously I come across them in other games as well. Maybe not the same layout, but it's the same track, so you know where the bends are and stuff. So keeping it on the racing line, inside, I'm your host, hashtag JBD, and I'm Grid Legends this morning. Like I was saying before, a long history of me in this game. Like, you know, I haven't played it for a while, but I actually used to play the first Grid on the PS3, working my way up to now the PS5, and the mechanics of the game has never left my soul. This game has been installed in me to the point where my wife, I remember back in the days, she'd be like, come on, go to bed now, and I'd be like, still on the game. Actually made a little racing chair that I used to use how many years ago now when I think about it, like maybe 12 years ago, had a little racing chair I made for this game. Hashtag going out to that garden chair, baby. So I actually want to, I don't, like I said, I don't mind being in the classic touring car event. I think it's great. But I actually want to be that Volvo 850 estate. Like I remember as a young teenager watching the touring cars, and always liked seeing that Volvo race. Something about that Volvo, so I'm gonna actually start using that and upgrade it, put some mileage. Because to upgrade the cars in this game, which I like, another factor in this game is that you have to put mileage on the cars. A certain amount of mileage, I think is 20 something miles before you get your first upgrade, and then so on. So it's every 10 miles you can upgrade your car, but you have to race with it. So you have to race with it with nothing. Obviously, first 10 miles, then you can upgrade it. Your first upgrade, stage 1, stage 2, and then stage 3, so on. So they've started me off in a BMW M3 touring car, which I'm not really familiar with, but it's putting mileage on the car. So like I'm 7 miles in, as you can see, and I'm JBD. Let's go. Another classic touring car up in front, the Sierra RS Cosworth, one of my favourite classic touring cars there as well. I should upgrade it. I actually named my daughter after that car because I used to love that car as a teenager, the Sierra RS Cosworth. So hit that like and subscribe. Going out to my daughter Sierra on that one. I actually woke up this morning, hopefully the first time I've seen, but this classic touring car event has woken me up, and I am back in the racing line tonight. Okay, so we're going to try and hold down the first position inside. Just saying, going back to what I was saying before, we're putting some mileage on this classic BMW M3. I remember as a teenager, one of my best friends, his brother had one. Going out to Aussie coolies. But yeah, his brother had one of these cars, and it was the best thing in the area. Like there was nothing like it. He had the body kit on it and everything, and we just thought it was so cool. So this is another favourite from my childhood, the M3 BMW. If you're a fan of the M3 BMW, hit that like and subscribe. But you will be seeing me play with this car a little bit more as I open up this grid game. Now, I think it's time. Like I said before, I haven't played this game for about a year. The last time I played it actually was briefly in April this year, and briefly a bit in 2022. But now I think I'm gonna get back to it. I'm gonna be looking into getting a steering wheel, hopefully a Thrustmaster. I know there's a few different steering wheels on the market. I've always been interested in the Thrustmaster though. I know a lot of people use the Logitech, and I'm gonna get a bit more competitive in my racing because, like I said before, I played this game when it first came out. I've had all the grid games from PS3 to PS5, and I'm known in the circuit as one of the good racers. So yeah, hit that like and subscribe. You're watching Bright Spec Gaming, and I'm gonna win this race. Another win. Problems there, but like I said, this is not a car that I normally use, but I'm gonna upgrade it today because I feel that it sticks to the road a bit better than the Alfa Romeo that I would use in this category. So let's see who's in this room. You got a guy called Luca. He came fifth. Biley or whoever that is, I don't know who that is. So we've got 3 racers in, and the rest are AIs at the moment. The room will fill up, especially if so I'm actually the host now, so we can actually change this a little bit, but I'm gonna keep it classic. I think we should keep it classic. Or should I just turn it up a little bit? I don't know what to do, so okay, we're waiting for players. Let me just adjust my settings. Okay, so we're going to turn it up a little bit inside, and then I'm going to get back to that classic touring car. I want to upgrade some of those cars. Sorry for the little bit of glitching on my side of things. I'm actually downloading the new Mortal Kombat, so I can do some footage of that later on. But I noticed that obviously when I'm downloading and I'm live in at the same time, it kind of has an effect on my live and makes it a bit jittery. So bear with me as I'm still downloading this game. So right now I'm using the Time Attack cars, Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. As you can see, I'm going to start second as an AI in front of me. The other guy's fourth, but I'm just going to blow away from these guys and create a big lead for myself. When we come back, I'm going to do classic touring cars. Stick with me. Hashtag JBD Racing Line. Ooh, bad start. So that's what I do. I create the lead. Especially if you know the track. And this is Brands Hatch. I'm from the UK. So this track is a couple miles from where I live. Up near Surrey somewhere, I think. Actually, I remember I was working the other day, and as I was driving, I actually drove past Brands Hatch. I think it's actually near the Dartford Tunnel that way. Yeah, it's actually near the Dartford ways. Oh, I know I'm gonna get a penalty for that. Oh, I actually didn't get a penalty. But yeah, this is Brands Hatch, one of my favourite tracks. I remember when this game got introduced to Grid. This track when it got introduced to Grid in on the PS3 times, and actually it was good because there was a lot of UK races at the time, and we was actually there was a few English tracks they introduced because you know the UK is the home of the touring cars as well, and we've got a few good tracks like Donington and Silverstone, and obviously Brands Hatch which is a smaller track, but good for touring car racing. There's a little bit of our UK history inside. Bear with me everyone, I'm just getting used to this talking thing online. I don't really talk like that, but I'm trying to make it a bit, my streams a bit more interesting and talking through fourth lap inside. And we're cutting corners inside, just creating the lead. Making it interesting inside. We was using classic touring cars just now, a little bit slow. But I'm gonna go back to that in a minute so we can upgrade them. Down in keeping it on the racing line all the time.
Your time last lap was 8:38.1.
Oh, I remember I used to go flat out there. Apex a bit, a little bit of grip with that apex there. Straight back on the racing line. Hashtag JBD for the win inside. Okay, so I jumped out. I'm gonna upgrade these cars in this session. Let's get one in with him. Let's have a look. We've not driven this before. Not that I've driven the Sierra. Okay, 7 miles. Nothing driven in that. How about that BMW, obviously? Okay. And nothing in that Volvo estate. I've got to purchase it. That's cool. Okay, has it got no other levies? Okay, yeah, that's cool. I'll just go with this for now. Let's start this race. Car in session. Like and subscribe. On the racing line inside, we're actually racing at Brands Hatch, another UK track inside. Going out to all my new viewers inside, hit that like and subscribe, it helps the channel grow. I'm racing on the racing line all the time. And as I said before, I'm just downloading another game, so if my screen is glitching inside, it's just because I'm downloading another game inside.
Time of lap was a 1:34.4.
go flat out round that corner. On the PS3 days, we used to go flat out round that corner though. Young. Control my racing style when I do play online against like and subscribe. Just cutting the grass a little bit there, a little bit finely. Sometimes when you come off of the red and white apexes, it gives you a little boost of grip, so you get to carry the speed around the corner a bit more efficiently and quicker. It's a little bit of knowledge of the game, you know.
The last lap was a
Last lap inside Bright Spec Gaming. If you're just joining up using the Volvo M50, it's going to upgrade this car a little bit, get it to full spec. And then there's a few other classic touring cars I'd like to upgrade. I was actually watching someone stream yesterday. They were playing Gran Turismo, and I was watching the touring car racing, and I think there's a bit. I find that Gran Turismo has more mature players that play online, so I'm going to be looking into Gran Turismo. So stay tuned for that. I used to play Gran Turismo years ago on the PlayStation 2, and I used to really like it. It wasn't really my thing. I got into Need for Speed after that for a little while, and then straight after Need for Speed I got into F1. I played F1 for a few years, and then when they brought out Grid on the PS3, I got into that. So I've had all the grids. And what I like about Grid is that the driving mechanics has always stayed the same. Nothing like it, you know. Any of the Codemaster games, their mechanics are the same. Like even obviously F1's a bit more faster, but the driving mechanics of the game is just the same, so it's easier to play across the Codemaster games. Hit that like and subscribe. What I'm gonna actually do now is go into the career, because this is another factor to the game that I really like. I can play in career and literally do. I want classic tourers. Where's the classic tourers? I want classic tourers. I want to do classic touring cars. Literally. Alright, classic touring cars. 2 rounds up here. Okay, we're gonna do it here. Then I can get a bit more points to upgrade the car. We have Speedy Gonzalez here. So let's see, is he on my friends list? I will send him an EA friends request. Obviously, he's playing on a PC. So we're going to continue with the Volvo 850 Estate, another favourite inside. I will probably change the levy on this at another point when I play the game, so we'll stay with the Amiga security or whatever it is inside. Checking the upgrades we can upgrade, so I will stage 1, acceleration, braking, power, handling, and whatever that extras is, we've got the money to do that, so we just upgrade everything. And obviously you need to get to 16 miles to unlock the stage 2 of this, so we'll get that by the time we finish this session. Stay with me, Bright Spec Gaming inside. Sorry. Okay, going out to the wifey inside. Literally legendary inside. We had our fight night last night, UFC 5 live streams for last night. That was explosive. We took that into the early hours of the morning. Literally, we didn't come off that game until like 1 o'clock this morning. We had a lot of fun on that game last night. Tonight we're going to do the same again. Using the Volvo 850 Estate touring car. Favourite of mine, memory, along with the Sierra Cosworth, RS Cosworth. A little bit of the grid history inside. Like I said, I used to play this a lot. When it was on the, when it came out on the, a little hit from the, track limits, little penalty. But with the speedy Gonzalez up in the front, upgrading, but he's got a little bit of trouble as this car upgrades. Good try. Is it a girl? A girl, mate? They're really good.
Third lap, you're doing well, keep it going.
A little bit later. Legends on a Friday morning. Heavy on the braking, on the banking, sticking to the racing line inside.
2 laps left.
That Speedy Gonzalez guy's gone because he had clean air. He must have started good. He must have had a good position at the start. So, like I said before, even if I don't win, second is still a win for me. Third is still a win for me. Fourth is still a win for me. And fifth is still a win for me. anything in the top 10 is a win for Bright Spec Gaming. Hit that like and subscribe. Ooh, a little bit of a big cut, not even a little, a big cut there. I'm literally gonna be messed up for this, so I'll probably come like, it says I'm second now, I'm probably gonna come fourth because of my penalties that just occurred in the game. Classic touring car, childhood favourite. Literally, I was just racing on at Brands Hatch, another favourite UK track of mine, along with Donington and Silverstone. Going on to what I was saying earlier on, with Gran Turismo, I'm going to actually have a look into that because I find that there's a lot of mature racers in that game, that play that game, and I would like to be a part of that. Hit that like and subscribe. You've been watching Bright Spec Gaming. Second round of the Suzuka circuit inside classic touring cars with myself, hashtag JBD, and you're watching Grid Legends. Catching him. Ooh. Oh, going out to you. But yeah, we're sticking on the track, on the racing line. Ooh, little bit of contact. Little bit of contact inside. Ooh, and I just got a penalty. Penalty after penalty. Oh my gosh. Hit that like and subscribe. Okay, so I'm just gonna break for 2 to 3 minutes. I'll be back. Literally, I've just got to take care of something. Okay, so I'm back. That guy's gone. I don't really care. We're gonna continue with the classic touring, which I'm enjoying at the moment. I actually enjoy it. Let's see what category that comes under. Classic touring 3 rounds. Okay, we can do that. Gives us a chance to upgrade this car. I got driven 30 miles, 35, so we're gonna have to. So let's just do one race then. If we do one race classic, you can do elimination. That should give us the 5 miles to add on. Okay. Could change this up a little bit as well, actually. Options, levy. Okay, let's change this up a little bit. Okay, if you're just joining, you're watching Bright Spec Gaming. We're just upgrading this Volvo 850 Estate touring car, playing classic touring car racing on Grid Legends platform PS5, hashtag JBD. In the heavy rain at the moment, which I don't mind. It brings all different aspects to the game that I actually like. Taking the lead on that turn there. Hashtag JBD, your Watch Your Brightsman Gaming. Classic touring car. Let's try to upgrade this car. And I'm hoping I get the 35 miles on the mileage so we can complete the upgrade before the game ends. So let's see. Ooh, just got a penalty, and I hope that doesn't affect the race right now. I really hope it doesn't affect the race. I've got a distance from them. I've been doing good lap times. Okay, that's a win for me. Hashtag JBD.
That last lap was a 1:07.5.
Got a clean race here.
So your last lap was a 58.3. Okay, that last lap was a 58.9.
Risky outside overtake.
Your last lap was a 59.1.
What a move!
Racing live, superside.
Close to the inside, that is another overtake.
Okay, so last race in this class. Look what they just did there. That was mad critical. That was wrong what they just did to me, man. Oh my god. Okay, so we're super modified.
2 laps to go.
This is front wheel drive. Get this. Look, this. Side. Get back onto the racing line.
Onto the last lap then to make up some ground. You're on pace. Make some gains on lap 2.
They're just giving me this Datsun or whatever it is. Oh, it's so very, very slow. So again, your car and the computer using your car, and the computer should know better than you should actually put your car in this category or whatever category you're trying to go into. But instead, it picks the car for you. And see what happens.
One.
A little bit of a double clutch there to bring the speed back up. A bit here as well.
Final lap, let's get out.
Take me, came around that bend a bit more quicker than me. Hello, MK World YT. Hello, hello, hello to you. So yeah, as you can see, I was just put into that online race with this car. This is not a car that I use. I think it's the Nissan ZX or something like that. Old school vehicle with no upgrades. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, the race was a good race. Yeah, but for me, not really because the computer just put me in this race online, and I didn't get to pick my car. It picked it for me. So, but yeah, obviously I know the track, so you're always gonna get a good race. Thank you for looking out there. That's good. That's good. Okay, so I was actually racing with this guy today, Speedy Gonzalez. bit quicker than me than on air.